Gibbo presents.
I would say after your Clash performances last year, there are very few people who doubt your credentials and feel you're not worthy of representing Addies in the Clash arena. But when you first joined the Sounds, this feeling wasn't as strong as it is now, and naturally, I suppose, some people doubted you. Are you able to ignore the negative comments? Do they affect you?
Not at all for me. Not like zero. You kind of take the constructive criticism and you kind of just ignore, because even like when you're in certain settings, people talk a certain way and you just have to learn to ignore it. Like, you know, I'm on that same way I want to say.
Well, for me, I think that's what the negative part of it is what motivates me. Honestly, like when I see somebody say Kingpin is not, I don't know why Kingpin is MCing for Addies, or why is Kingpin on the Sound or something like that. That right there, that motivates me. Up to yesterday, I seen somebody put up some nonsense like that, but that's what's gonna help me in the long run. That's what keeps me going to get better. I rather that than they keep saying Kingpin is good and Kingpin is great, because I may get lazy. You know what I mean? So I rather them keep saying negative stuff about me. Honest to God, thank you. Swear, you're the best.
Let's touch on World Clash R.E.S.E.T, which took place in October of last year in New York. You finished in second place after losing out to Metro Media in the Tune for Tune rounds. Are you disappointed you didn't win, or pleased that you managed to reach as far as you did on what you would probably agree was the biggest night of your careers to date?
To be honest, to be brutally honest, I had one of those almost starstruck moments when we reached a Tune for Tune with Sky Juice. If it was with Mighty Crown or LP or one of them, then it would have been a little bit more serious. But remember, after we get through now and we say, yo, Pin, Mighty Crown, now make it, them dead. And I was just so happy. And for me at that point, like, I didn't care if we lost right there and then. I didn't care if something happened and said Sky Juice was the winner. I was just so happy to be in Tune for Tune, to reach Tune for Tune, because the negative comments said that we wouldn't pass first round or whatever, you know? So it was one of those starstruck moments that will not repeat itself tonight.
For me, the thing is, with that dance, I wasn't upset because we did great. We did better than a lot of the sounds that people were saying were better than us, like LP. I don't see why, but you know what I mean? They said that we wouldn't be better than them. But we did. We outlasted them and we went to Tune for Tune. But the only thing I think I did wrong in that dance was big up Sky Juice. I must always big up Sky Juice because he's an elder in the business. And my mistake in that dance was I bigged him up too much instead of attacking. You understand what I'm saying? Cause you know, Sky Juice is an elder. Sky Juice, that pun shatters. He's been around this game so long. You see him and it's like you really don't want to disrespect him in any way. And I mean, cause if you disrespect a man like Sky Juice now in a one dance, the crowd would definitely turn on you. So you can't really disrespect him so in a way. But I should have attacked more, and I will. You see, tonight I will definitely do more. And I mean, it's none of that big up Sky Juice bullshit no more. Just straight wire.
The general opinion going into that clash was that Metro Media didn't have the recent Clash experience and catalogue of dubs necessary to win, but they would probably be able to stick around and entertain the crowd for a while. When you got to the Tune for Tune rounds, knowing how deep the Addies box is, did you feel victory was yours already?
Well, we didn't feel like victory was ours. We had to work. We knew we had to work. When I realized Mighty Crown was gone, I was standing up saying to myself, well, a Sky Juice here, I got Tune for Tune, dog. And Sky Juice had the crowd. That free tune, that had the crowd. Regardless of what, he had the crowd on his side. So, I knew in my head I had to work for it.
Yeah, but honestly, at that point, it wasn't a matter of tune, you know. It was a matter of how the people receive Sky Juice at that point.
Yeah.
So I almost seen it as, oh man, we're going to have a real hard time right now. But as opposed to him having, like, knowing that he has big tunes, because unlike Albany Manor, where it's more of a tune thing,
hardcore thing.
like, it's like World Clash just seemed about performances and all of that. So I wasn't very surprised when he came out there and won with a Bushman, and you know what I mean? So like it was just like, boy. But yeah.
After that clash, did you keep replaying events in your mind and thinking, if only we'd done this here, or if only we'd played that dub there? If you did that, how long did that thought process last?
The next day. By the next day, there was a whole lot of plans of how to defeat him. Like, it was just as, like I said, the starstruck moment, really, that moment where it's just like, you know what? Me not care if me lose, me reach a tune for tune with Sky Juice.
Yeah, man.
You know, like I just the joy at that point. Like, it just never mattered. It really didn't matter at that point.
One of the most surprising moments in the Sound Clash world last year was when it was announced that Chin would be joining the Addies management team. How far in advance of the public announcement did you find this out, and what was your reaction to the news?
Well, we knew about it ahead of time, and we felt good. Chin, as people always say stuff about Chin this and Chin that, but Chin is a person that does, like, he puts in work. You know what I mean? If Chin say he's going to get you certain dates, it's going to happen. So it's a great thing to have him as a part of the team. Right now, I can honestly say Addies has two of the best promoters on the squad, Andrew Digital and Chin. That's a big accomplishment right there. So big up Chin and big up Andrew Digital, and I mean big up to the whole Addie staff.
What roles or duties does Chin carry out for the Sounds?
Well, he's definitely the booking manager. So when people want a date, they can call him, or even when it comes through us, we put it through the office. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it just keeps everything very organized and kind of like organizes the word. So that's really his job, and to publicize stuff, you know, make things public, make things like, you know, put out, you know, broadcast stuff,
and he's
advertise.
Great at marketing stuff. He's great at that. Yeah.
Marketing, like, you know, so that's his job.
How often do you guys chat business with him?
Often. Often, yeah.
Weekly, monthly?
It may not even go to a full week without talking to Chin. Like, we pretty often.
Yeah, man.
Where do you see King Addies in, say, 5 years' time? Have you got a vision for the Sounds?
Gibbo, my vision, you know. Well, to be honest, Addies as a brand is going to be a lot more than just clashing. Addies is juggling. Last night, Addies was in Florida. You know, a lot of big things coming up for the summer. Not sure if I'm allowed to say it just yet, but you'll see flyers pretty soon. Yeah. But it's definitely way more than clashing. We have a few things in the works that's building up right now. It's just a very huge vision. It's not just clashing. Juggling, we're definitely on it.
We're throwing dances. We're doing a lot.
Throwing a lot of dances. The week after, it so happened that we're throwing a Movado dance. That's next week Friday. Yeah. You know, and nothing to do with World Clash. It just so happened that it landed around the same time. Yeah. You know, so we're taking it to another level, definitely.
So do you feel that Addies can launch and sustain other business ventures like Mighty Crown do and are doing in Japan?
Of course. That's a vision. That's part of the vision. Not just playing music alone, doing other things, and I mean to, you know, make the name bigger. A crazy thing. You know. That's a part of the vision as well.
It's a brand, and you'd see even like t-shirts and stuff. We're trying to modernize it, change it, give it a fresh feel, and
Yeah, man.
I'll be wearing one of those shirts tonight, so you'll get a peek at that later on.
And I
Yeah.
clash.
There's a lot of things to take into account when you look at the success of Mighty Crown in Japan. They have a lot of other business ventures, whether it comes to a clothing line, a record label, deals with Nike, etc. But it's really all based in Japan. Do you think the climate in America or the rest of the world would allow Addies to replicate this kind of model and this kind of success? Will it be harder? Or do you think that wouldn't make any difference?
Well, I think a lot of Mighty Crown stuff comes from family-owned businesses or something like that. I'm not sure, and I could be wrong. I stand corrected if I am. If a lot of those business ventures came through playing music, Nike for sure, you know. But I can't say. But as for Addie's, it really depends. Like it may just be something else for Addie's, you know. Like I won't say Nike, you know. I could say T-shirts, you know. I could say something else, you know. But I think it's definitely doable in America. Definitely.
Guys, great to catch up with you here in the UK. I hope next time we're here for a little longer.
Yeah.
Best of luck for tonight.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, man.
Big up to yourself, Gibbo. Right now, your thing tot up. Love it, man. I love everything, man. The thing, yo. Big up yourself, Gibbo.
Boom.
Gibbo.